Okay, I'm actually going to click start recording this time before I start streaming because that really ruined my day last time.
Yep. Oh, and I didn't hit record. Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, it was like literally over an hour into the game and I didn't click record. I was like, no.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, I'm going to do my YouTube intro here. Hey guys, it's John with Chaotic Commander, and today I've got some really awesome guests. We've got a few returning guests, a guest that didn't get to shine on the channel because I was a fool and had technical errors, and then another guest that you've seen but it's part of someone else's stream. So let's start with Brian, the Unskilled Commander.
Hi everybody, I'm Brian, the Unskilled Commander, as you said. Thanks again, John, for having me back. This was fun last time. I look forward to this game. And my YouTube channel is about getting better at Magic, both deck building and remembering triggers and playing the game. So I actually play 4 of my decks against themselves by myself to try and find their weaknesses and actually get to see all the cards in the deck. And the ultimate goal is really just to get like maybe 3,000-4,000 subscribers so I can do yearly charity streams for Extra Life.
That's awesome. And next up we have J-Ro, the Unsummoned Skull.
Yeah, I am J-Ro, the Unsummoned Skull. I'm a writer for Commander's Herald. I'm also a teacher, tutor, and college professor because I am nuts. I have a blog on the side that I call the Red Eye Deck Guide for helping people learn how to build decks. I run the Skull Symbol Discord server. So a number of different things that I have my hands in. I also stream at twitch.tv/unsummonedskull and have a YouTube channel at bit.ly/unsummonedskull. I'm running Lazav, this is a wheels deck and also kind of a group hug draw deck, which is not something you'd usually see in Premier, but yeah, it's not nearly as mean as Nekasar.
All right, last but definitely not least, we have Cole.
Yeah, hi. My name is Cole. I'm the host of the Uncommon Commander podcast because I think there's a lot of uncommon printings of legendary creatures that we should be talking about. Very obviously, it doesn't look like I'm doing that right here. So I'm playing Yidris Maelstrom Wielder. This deck is kind of the result of originally being a Yidris deck, then became a Cecily and Elmar Friends Forever backgrounds deck, where they would both kind of gain the benefits of stuff like Cults of the Absolute and all that other fun stuff. And I decided to break that all apart again and get cram it all into Yidris. And the hope is to cascade into fun effects like that, so I can make Yidris super powerful by itself, try to Voltron damage, or just enable a lot of really explosive cascade plays.
Awesome. All right, and I didn't say it, but I'm playing my Rith the Awakener deck. This deck is about creating a bunch of tokens and trying to use those for advantage in various ways, and it was designed and built mainly on a budget. I threw in some haymakers in here, but still a pretty cool, pretty fun deck. And then
yeah, and I didn't tell mine either. I have Gaida, Font of Hope. It's actually the Secret Lairs Angel deck, but I tweaked it by like 11, 12, 13 cards and kind of leaned it into the life gain aspect of the Angels. So that's what it's supposed to do. Just play a bunch of Angels, gain life, and smack in the air.
I'm kind of excited to see what that deck does.
Yeah, I've been very curious.
All right, does everyone have a D20?
I can have a D20.
All right, well, let's get these rolls to determine who goes first.
Where is an actual one?
I've got a 15.
Roll. Where's my D&D dice?
2.
Oh, nice.
Thankfully, you're not playing D&D right
Uh,
now.
2, so it ain't me.
All right.
Well, let me fudge that roll.
Right. Yeah. Am I actually going to get to go first? I rolled a 15.
It might be the case.
The musical dice is a 19.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh, okay.
Guess I'm going
last. There we go.
There we go. That's kind of how it goes. All right, whenever you're ready, bud.
You're last.
So we're all good?
Yep. We're all good.
I will play a Plains for turn. And pass. Fair and balanced magic.
Oh, no turn 1 playing. That's cool. That's cool.
Draw, put out a swamp, and pass.
Draw. Alright, that checks out. I will play a forest and pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw as well. That's cool. I'll play a mountain, and I will also be passing.
Fair,
Untap upkeep.
fair management.
Right?
It is, right?
It's slow. Nice and slow the way I like it.
Play a plains for turn, tapping both for swift boots.
Oh,
And pass.
the turn 2 play. I see how it is.
Got a swamp and a Felwar Stone. And pass.
Ramping. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to play a mountain, and then I'm going to cast Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard. I can sacrifice it so legendary creatures I control gain +1/+7, being indestructible until end of turn. And it's a 3/3, and I'll pass.
Oh, well, I will draw. I will return this mountain to my hand for a Rith's Grove. And I'll pass. Yeah. Some
Untap upkeep draw.
fair magic here.
Plains for turn. I will tap 2 to play my commander, Gita Font of Hope.
Had a feeling
So-
I knew how your turn 3 was going to work out.
Right? Yeah. It's a flying vigilance 2/2. Each other angel I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel already on the battlefield. And she can tap for 1 white mana, but only for angel spells. Then I will tap a white and move to equip Swiftfoot Boots.
Whew. Oh, that's wild.
All right, now she is haste and hexproof. Let's see. Nobody has flying out right yet.
That's
Flying
correct.
creature.
No flyers.
All right, I will not attack the
Oh.
host like I did last time. We'll go Cole, 2 in the air.
Sure. I'll take 2.
Oh, good. That's
And I'll
awesome.
pass.
Thanks, Delicious God, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Quick little shout out. And yeah,
Nice. What's up, Dale?
Are you set, Spry?
Yes, I pass.
okay. I
Put out an island.
so,
2 for a Talisman of Dominance.
oh, nice.
And 2 for Lazav. Enters the battlefield to surveil 1. I will put it into my graveyard. It's an island, and I will pass.
I'm going to play this Temple of Malady tapped and scry 1.
Nice.
And put that on the bottom. And then I'm going to cast Popular Entertainer as as a background. Commander creatures I own have, whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, go target creature that player controls, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I will draw. I will play a mountain for turn. I have made a grave error. I will pass.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
I did. All of my spells are green, and I didn't have a forest in my hand. So I was like, so I needed Rith's Grove out. I was like, well, all right.
I'm actually, I do find it funny that we're going 1 through 4 mana value here. It's like you and I are going to have those issues if we don't hit that 3rd or 4th color.
Yeah, I am. I'll get there. It's just a slow process. For sure.
Play a plains for turn, and I'm going to tap all 4 to play Angelic Field Marshal. It's a 3/3 flying angel. As long as I control my commander, Angelic Field Marshal gets +2/+2, and creatures you control have vigilance. When she enters the battlefield, it's trigger off the commander, so she will get a +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
I will then move to combat and swing Gaida at you, J-Ro. 2, make sure. Yeah, 2 in the air.
Yada. Yep.
Ding.
Gaida, I don't know. I'm always bad with the names of most of these creatures.
I've had a lot of people pronounce it Giada, but I don't
So
know.
Giada De Laurentiis is a celebrity chef.
Giada, okay, that makes sense. I'll go with that. I passed her.
It's the Italian pronunciation, I think.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't know if it's supposed to be Italian because
Very-
I mean, if it's
What
a
is a
mob
freaking
planet,
mob
then-
boss planet plane?
Yeah. Okay. Most or the best way there. Let's do this. This would help. Alright. Going to pay 4 for a Fate Unraveler.
Mm.
An opponent draws a card, deals 1 damage to that player.
Oh, delicious.
But I do also want to help out John a little bit, so at least you're not too far behind. So I'm going to Prosperity for 1. Each player draws a card.
Oh, so that means we
Alright.
all lose a life, right?
And draw a card, yeah.
Sweet. Oh. Okay.
And then
Sure.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Return. All right. Well, I am going to be running into the similar issue to you, John, is that I don't have my 4th color.
All right.
Play Swamp. Then I'm going to cast Chainer Nightmare at it. I can discard a card. I may cast a creature card from my graveyard this turn. I can activate this once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, if I didn't cast it from my hand, it gains haste until end turn. And I also lose life for
Drawing. For playing
and-
the game.
I mean, when in Realm,
Okay.
John, take 3.
I guess I'll take the 3.
And that's it. I passed the turn.
All right, I will draw. I will lose a life. And then I will play a Mountains as a land for turn. And I'm going to tap Ritz Growth for green. And 2 for Cultivate, some mana fixing.
There we go.
Nice.
All
There you go.
right.
Got there.
God, I wish
Then
I was me.
I will grab a Plains and a Forest. And I will put the Forest on the battlefield tapped and the Plains into my hand. I probably have to discard, and then I will just pass, and I will announce what I decide to discard. It's probably going to be a Mountains.
All right. Drop a turn, take a damage, play a Plains for turn, and I will tap 4 to play Angel of Finality. It's flying 3/4. When she enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard, and she's going to come in with 2+1/+1 counters on it. I would guess nobody even has a graveyard except for you, J-Ro, so I would exile your graveyard.
Yeah, thankfully it's that is a card that could theoretically shut up my commander, but thankfully there's nothing there for him.
Yeah, it's early. It's like I didn't really want to play it this early, but I'm like, I need something on the field besides those 2. All right, so I will move to combat, and I will swing Giada at you, John, and Angel Field Marshal at you, J-Ro. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it's, I want to take a 2.
You're taking 2 commander,
I will take 2 Commander.
and I will pass turn. I'm not gaining life in my Angel gain life deck.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's probably not
For now,
making
you know,
changes,
you'll it's early. You'll get the right ones.
right. You'll get there. Don't worry. Man, this is crazy.
I'm gonna pay 5 for Seism Perverter of Truth.
Oh no.
Oh,
You can
Okay.
each player's upkeep, you lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. You'll wind up losing 2 more because of Fate Unraveler.
It's like I'm playing against my Shieldred deck, but it's not mono black.
And I will swing 3 with the Unraveler at John.
All right.
Wow. Okay. It's just,
Yep.
I was feeling a little bad, but
Yeah.
It's okay.
pass the
It
turn.
happens.
Then I will pass the turn.
all right. Untap, upkeep. I'll lose 2 and draw 2. Lose 4 and draw 2 because of Saison and Hag, and then I'll draw. Will this? No blue still. That's
It still didn't fix your mana.
no. No, I didn't even get a land out of that.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's do the next best thing. I'll play Rising of the Day.
That's a good card.
Creatures I control have haste. Legendary creatures get +1/+0. I think just to be fair right now, John, I'll just pass the turn.
Okay.
I don't even have to discard down just yet here.
All right. I'll untap. I will upkeep. I'll draw 2, lose 4, and then I'll draw for turn and lose another.
So I'll lose another 1.
Jeez. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Play a plains land for turn. Okay, I will tap these for 2 green, and then 2 for Arasta of the Endless Web. It's 3/5 reach. Whenever anyone casts an instant, or you guys cast an instant or sorcery, I create a 1/2 green spider token with reach. Then,
Love that card.
yes, I play plains. I have to discard down to size. I'll just pass.
Used to have an Arasta commander deck that had I think it was 60 lands and Lost in the Woods.
Oh,
So it was like you're getting stuck in the spider web. I'm gonna bring it back at some point.
You passed, right?
yeah, yep, passed.
Okay. All right. So untap at my upkeep. I draw 2 cards, lose 4 life. Then I draw for turn and lose another life. Correct?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna die very quickly.
Yes. I mean,
Well, that's
I'm saying,
sometimes that's okay.
Hey, you wanted the game to go fast, right?
I wanted everyone to be able to
Means
play a
for
little bit, though. Just
Okay. Oh, I mean, they tried disparity. I'll see if I get more effects like that.
Yeah, I know there's a bit. You know this works.
Okay, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Court of Grace. It's a nice angel version. I become the Monarch. At the beginning of my upkeep, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. If I'm still the Monarch, I create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying instead. This here, remember I have an upkeep trigger.
Oh, by all means, draw cards.
Yeah. I mean, I need some more angels, so
yeah.
I will then move to combat and swing both of these down at you, J-Ro. So
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Dang,
You got it.
that's
Hey, I mean,
it's a big swing, yeah.
When you
I
think
will
about this
pass
board
turn.
state, this seems to be.
Oh wait, actually they have vigilance because of
Yeah, they have vigilance
Martial.
because reasons.
Are you set?
Yep,
Do I
pass.
have board wipes in this deck?
Set, upkeep. I will draw 2. Use 2.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry, I draw a card at the end of my turn and I take a damage
Uh-huh.
because I'm the Monarch still.
This can move black. Good. I'm going to put out an Underworld Dreams.
Oh no.
This is
Oh, no.
amazing. I love it. You're
I'll
literally
All right,
putting every
Brian,
deck
you know
in
what
my
to
chamber.
do.
lose one to the
Yeah.
Talisman, and I'm going to consult the Necrosages targeting Brian.
Okay,
You
what's
draw
that?
2 cards.
And take what?
You take 4.
4?
Is that an instant or sorcery?
That is a sorcery.
I will create a Spidey.
Spidey sense is tingling.
And I do have one. That's crazy.
It seems like a pretty unskilled play. If you ask me.
Right. I know it is. Oh man.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna be untapping and then drawing 2, losing 6, and then drawing a card and then losing 2. So I'll be losing 8 total.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Man, it's forcing me to do stuff I don't want to do.
Where my blue? I swear there's blue in this deck. All right, I'm gonna. What the hey? Let's just shock myself. Or actually, wait, is that actually a half decent idea? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll shock myself. But that part, the other part, is actually not that great. So maybe we'll see. So I'm just gonna tap out. I'm gonna use 2 of the 3 black sources here from all my mana. I'm going to cast Agent of the Shadow Thieves. Commander creatures I own have, whenever this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, I put a +1 counter on it and gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. And I'm also going to play Criminal Past, where commander creatures I own they get +X/+O, where X is the number of creature cards in my graveyard, which is nothing at the moment. They also get Menace. And then I will... once again, do nothing here. I'm back down to 7 cards in my hand, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, so
As a shouldered player, that might be more kind of dying.
all right,
Yeah.
so I'll untap. So upkeep, I draw 2, So you lose 8 life, huh? Is that what it was said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to 17.
I don't like it, but we gotta.
Right.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a quick game.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play.
And you're in the best offensive position here, Brian.
Okay,
Well, the problem is I don't think I can do 18 damage on my next turn. So
I'm gonna
we're
tap 3 for a Rex Sage. I'm gonna blow up that enchantment that makes us take more
Underworld
damage.
Dreams.
Yeah.
You know, actually, here's the thing. I actually think I would argue for. No, you know what? Continue.
Yeah.
As we say, maybe not the Fate Unraveler in case
Because
Lazav
can
a copy
become
of
it. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of the idea of the deck, is that my creatures essentially can do, or Lazav is essentially additional copies of those creatures. Otherwise, Lazav isn't a great commander for this, but it's a good road stop early in the game, and later in the game, it's an additional copy of those creatures.
So what I'm hearing is we have to exile, not destroy.
Ideally. And your angel came in too early.
Yes.
I'll tap 3 for Kadama's Reach. I'm gonna grab Forest and Plains, put the Plains to my hand, and then I'm gonna move to combat, and I will swing a 3/5 at J-Ro.
I have a 6/5 blocker.
Never mind, I won't. I will. Which is? Oh, is that?
Sizen.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just pass.
Sizen is big. Put
Yeah,
some big size on him.
I see that. I realized.
Upkeep's drawing 2, taking. What are we down to now? 1.
It should just be.
So you lose 2 from the Sizen, and you lose 2 per card that you drew. So you lose 2 total, so it's V4.
Okay, so that's 4. Then I drop a turn, take another 1. Right, I'm gonna play Plains for turn. Oh, I almost forgot too. It's my upkeep. I make a 4/4 angel because I'm still the monarch.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. No,
Yeah, we didn't set the Monarch. Okay. There we go.
And then so that's 1, 2, 3. So it comes in with 3 counters on it. I'm gonna tap 3 for Herald's Horn, declaring angels. So creatures of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. And at the beginning of my upkeep, I can look at the top card. If it's a creature of that type, I can put it in my reveal it and put it in my hand. And then because they cost 1 less, I can cast this for 4. Archangel of Thune.
Yes, because you were really worried about how you didn't have enough mana with your commander.
This deck, they built this thing crazy good to begin with. Like, it's got, like, cards I didn't have, like Urza's Incubator, so I can make it cost 2 less, I basically swapped out a couple angels and took out a couple lands and stuff because I kept getting mana flooded. Okay, so these are Summoning Sickness. The rest are not. Well, we're going to move to combat. And unfortunately, there's no buffs on the field. But we will send everything down at J-Ro. Even though we're going to get tons of damage when we drop.
So how much?
All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Dang.
You got it.
Then I will move to my end step. I will draw a card for the Monarch and take a damage, and then pass turn.
Okay.
And I'll have to discard down.
Draw 2, lose 2, an additional card. Okay, put out the swamp. Now I have enough for not taking damage from the talisman, making an Iron Maiden. During each opponent's upkeep, you take a damage for each card more than 4 in your hand.
Oh no.
This
Okay. Needs to stop.
And Viseling, again, you lose life for each card more than 4 in your hand in your upkeep.
So is that the beginning of the upkeep?
The size, yes, the Sizen will trigger first
Because you're the controller of the
effects.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it'll go Sizen, and then you'll take 2 per card more than 4 in your hand after Sizen.
So I think I'm dead, is what I'm hearing.
No, it'll be a lot of damage, but no, it shouldn't be lethal to anybody just yet. A lot, though.
All right, let me arrange my hand of everything that says draw a card. Oh, wait. That's like literally over 50% of my hand right now. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
All right. Then I will pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm going to let's do saison. So that'll be 3. That'll be 2 plus 2. So it'll be 4.
Yep.
Then why is there no red? Or sorry, no blue. Jeez. Okay. Then the next thing is Viceling and the Iron Maiden, where it says for each card more than 4. So I'm gonna take 10 damage because I have 5. I have 9 cards right now.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And then I will draw for turn and I'll lose away. Well, I'll tell you what. I still don't have blue, which is kind of wild.
That's the worst feeling, man. When you have a 3 or 4 or 5 color deck and you just can't get the one card.
Yeah.
The one color.
It's the burden we carry. All right. Yeah, this is just terrible.
Granted, this was a win-con forward draw. It's not always going to be like this.
All right.
Play a Stomping Ground. And I'm just going to tap out again. I got to play Setessan Champion and Soccer Tribe Elder. And I'm going to stack the Tribe Elder for an island and pass the turn.
Okay, so untap. So size in. I draw 2. I take 4.
No.
No.
Well, you take 2 from size and 2 from
Yes.
Unraveler.
Yeah, it's a 4. Yeah.
And then I have 9 cards in hand, so I take an additional 10.
Yeah.
I go down to 3 life. Okay, cool. And then I draw for turn and lose another one. Damn.
Surprisingly, every time I'm like still managing to stay at 7 cards, which I find ridiculous, but
Alright. I will play Plains as a land for turn. Guess I'll tap 2 green. And you know what? I'm gonna tap 6, 1 of each, and then 3. 6. I'm gonna get out my commander. Rith the Awakener, it's flyer, 6/6. Whenever he deals damage, I can pay 3 and choose a color, create 1/1 sapperlings for each permanent of that color. I don't think it matters because I'm not sure I can get to my next turn. I'm going to pick green and I'm going to cast Search for Tomorrow for its spin cost. I will pass the turn. I've got to discard 4 folks.
Okay, so untap,
Discard
pretty much
1.
rinse and repeat that everybody else is doing. So I'm drawing 2, taking 4.
mm-hmm.
Then
And
I also have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then I take another 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I draw
So
for turn.
Brian, you can do control up and down and go up or down 10 life.
Oh, okay. And then I take another. So I drew how many? Just 1?
Whew.
Yep.
Okay, so. Jeez.
Love seeing everyone in single digits, though. Whether I win or not, I love seeing that.
Alright, so I play a Plains for
Pure
turn.
evil.
And including myself, I love when there are games where everybody's in single digits. Every decision you make matters.
This is this.
And at my upkeep, I make another 4/4 angel because I'm still the monarch. 2,
Right.
3, 4, 5. It comes in with 5 counters on it. And then,
Essentially, what I'm hearing here is that you can kill everyone.
well, we'll see. I'm used to my play groups always having, like, every time I have it on deck, it's like, oh, cool, I'm going to board wipe or do this at instant speed. So I never assume anything.
Look at my free board wipe for 0 mana.
I'm just saying, I'm gun shy, man. I've been burned too many times. I'm going to tap all 8 for Legion Loyalty.
That's
Creatures I
just
control have
completely
merit.
100% unnecessary. John cast fog.
And then I'll move to combat.
Yeah.
And swing the board at J-Ro, but then the mirror should trigger, and they should all be swinging it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got me.
All right, how many
Yeah.
flyers is it? I don't think it matters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, so the
5.
Giada will not have a copy because of the legendary roll,
Oh, good call. Good call. You're right.
but there will be 4 angels coming at each
Okay.
time.
Okay, so did you cast an instant or a sorcery?
No.
No, I cast
No.
an enchantment.
Yeah. Okay, so I have 3 block. No, I don't think that's enough. So you're sending 4 at me. I have 3 blockers. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. I've got 2 life. Cool. For real. Before we end, let's just go around the table, plug ourselves, give everyone our socials, where to find us, etc., etc. Let's start immediately to my right with Brian.
I am Brian, the Unskilled Commander. I have a YouTube channel of the same name. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. You should be able to search for those as well. Basically, I play games with my own decks all by myself to find their weaknesses, try and improve them, and get better at managing my triggers and understanding how board states work, like as we saw. Understanding that I could have gained more life than I was, type things like that. And that's basically it. I'm just having fun playing games and hoping that people also learn some stuff along with me.
Yeah, that Secret Lair Precon is really cool looking, actually. I'm kind of sad I didn't buy it, but I'm probably not going to.
Beautiful artwork and stuff, and just really, really impressive.
I want the Meld Angels so bad.
Yeah, that's probably the best reason to buy it, I think, because that looks kind of sick. But anyways, next up we have J-Ro. Go ahead.
Hey there, I'm Coach J-Ro, the Unsummoned Skull. I like bouncing things, as you saw with Lazav bouncing things. I like bouncing things, I like burning things, and Lazav did both of those. So I run the Skull Symbol Discord server. I write for Commander's Herald. I'm a teacher, tutor, college professor. Lots of stuff. I have the Quote of Arms podcast, which I forgot to shout out earlier, which is based on people's favorite creature types, archetypes, and synergies. And I have the Red-Eyed Deck Guide, which is my deck building blog.
All right. Thanks for coming on the channel. I really appreciate it. And last, but definitely not least, according to that last game, we have Cole.
Yeah, it's time for overlays and stuff. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes. I am the host of the Uncommon Commander podcast, where myself and other guests talk about our favorite uncommon legendary creatures that we like to play as commanders. Obviously, did not play any tonight, but let me not downplay my podcast. I've been doing it for the last couple of years. I've had a lot of guests on, and there's a lot of untapped potential with uncommon legendary creatures that I like talking about. So lots of episodes, usually about an hour long, give or take, where we talk about strategies, how to build decks, sometimes rules, interactions, and stuff that my friends bring to the table. So it's really fun. So if you look for this symbol, you can find my podcast. And I've changed my Twitter handle to Uncommon Commander MTG, or Uncommon CMDR MTG, because X has a character limit for names and stuff. So if you look for me, you can find me there, where I'm usually shitposting nowadays, and talking about magic and video games and cats, especially the cat.
Simping for Hilda, right?
Oh, I want her so bad, but I'll have to wait another week.
All right.